The circle of life, guys. I have no idea how he got up there. I want to do the Lion King thing, you know, that we're like, I don't know what they say because it's, you know what I mean. But he's on that rock just perfectly. Hello. He's been chilling there for ages, but I wanted to wait until I recorded to show you guys that. But look at this. There's been an update. And so what they've done is they changed mostly on the normal vanilla ARK map, the island. They made the volcano in the middle of the map active, and it is also the entrance to the very end like dungeon. Like once you're all done with the other dungeons and fighting the bosses, you go there, and that's like the end game kind of goal. And there's some cool stuff there, but they also changed. Let's see. The UI, and so it reset all my points. I just got another point because we've been killing T-Rexes. Still killing T-Rexes, but that's fine. Let's see. I went and decided I don't need melee, so I didn't put any points in that. And I just did my fortitude and movement speed some. I did, what is it, water, just because we do drink a lot of water. I figured I might as well pump that up. I might go up one more point, to be honest. I might as well. But look at this. Now the in-gram points are like this. So every level you unlock stuff. You know how before you had to go every 5 levels pretty much, and you would unlock a batch of stuff. Well, now it's every level you unlock something, which is kind of nice, because it's less like, oh, I gotta get 5 more levels now before I can get this. No, now you can get 1 level and you get the basic stuff. Level 2, you can get some more basic stuff, and so on and so on. Great thing is, I think these were always together, clothes, the cloth ones. Now all the armor sets are all together. So if we go down here to level 15, now you get all the hide armor all at once. Rather than, I think it was 15, and you got like, was it the pants and shirt? And then level 20, you got the other 3 items, which is kind of weird. It's like, why don't I know these things at this level and not the others? So it's kind of nice that you get a level up and you get to learn something new every time. So it's not so much trying to get 5 levels just so you can get to that next batch of things. But on the downside, they changed some of these things, so they're a little bit harder to get to now. Especially saddles. Like, saddles used to be, I think, a little bit lower. Like, I think this was a 15. Maybe not. Maybe this was 20 and they lowered it. Anyways. So, for instance, 20, we can get now the forge, the smithy, and the first 2 sets of tools. Before, it's pretty much like you get the forge, and then you had to get 5 levels to get the smithy to make the tools with. And so you're pretty much just grinding and getting resources in those 5 levels. But that's kind of nice that they mix them all together now. The fur armor's all together now. But now this is different. The pike and the crossbow are now at level 25, which they might have been before. It's been a while since I have played this low level that I can't remember. But it's kind of nice that you get the tools first, and then you have to work a while before you get those 2, because those are pretty powerful weapons when you get later on in the stages, and early stages that is. Desert armor's 28, but some of these saddles get really high up there. Now these are up there at level 30. I think those were at the same time as the other tools. Lance. Oh, that's for the stuff, fun stuff. Let's see, where is it? Like the T-Rex saddle used to be level 60. So I'm just going to type this in so I don't have to go looking for it. But I'm pretty sure it's high up there. It's just Rex, isn't it? Rex. So it used to be 60, and now it's 74. That's a long ways past 60. I mean, I could see 65, maybe 70, but now you have to go all the way to level 74 before you get a T-Rex. So what they did was they made it a little bit nicer that you're not having to grind for 5 levels to get the next batch of stuff. Which is always kind of a weird thing, I thought. But hey, it worked. And then, but now they made it more challenging so that you get the tools more often and stuff that you need to survive, but they get a little bit harder to reach. So it's not so much, you know, rushing to get those first 25 levels or so, and then the next, so you have to keep rushing, or, you know, grinding through the resources and XPs in order to get to the good stuff. So it makes the play go a little bit longer before you get to the end game stuff, I see. But it's very hard. Like, you know, what was it, the chemistry station? How we had to get to level 85 to get it? I'm so glad we offered to the gods all that stuff, because look what you have to be at now. Chemistry. You have to be level 90 now to get to the chemistry station, which is redonkulous. That's redonkulously high. Like, that's crazy. That's super crazy. Alright. Anyways, we've been working on the T-Rex things. There's been new dinos spawned. I'll go ahead and go and gamma up for you guys real quick. I plan on taming some stuff today, because I've been doing some T-Rexes. But I want to try some new stuff. Oh my gosh, there's double T-Rexes down here. I've been having a hard time getting these guys to spawn for some reason. Like, they used to be like 2 sometimes. But lately I've only been getting like 1 at a time. It's kind of a pain. Where is he? There's a pig that came out recently with this last update. Oh, he was right around here too. And they're very aggressive and they eat a lot. There he is. But what happens when you tame them is that they heal really quickly. And they can also heal your friends. So if you have like a raiding group and you have some of these pigs, they can help your dinos heal quicker rather than spamming the meats and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to tame one of these just because they are aggressive. And I don't really need anything for healing stuff because, well, I say that, but we're going to have to go after our boss. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll find a little bit higher level one. They eat meat. So I have to get, I don't think I have the kibble. I think I looked online because I was like, are they herbivores? Because it sounded like they eat both. They eat herbivore. They're herbivore. Yeah, they eat herbivores. That's for sure. They're herbivores and carnivores. But look at him. He's just going to go ham on this Dodicarus now. Just out for no reason other than he can. And he took it out. That's crazy. So we'll get a decent level one of those. I just saw a horse over here, I'm pretty sure. I want to try to tame one of those things. Was there a horse and this wolf just ate it, or did I think the wolf was a horse? Either way, we can find those too. But I want to try to tame something. I'd like to try the horse just to see if it'd be useful when I go and start a new series. And then, I definitely think we'll try to get a pig, because if I get like 1 or 2 of those puppies... There's the horse. I knew there was a horse somewhere around here. Let's see if I can rescue it. I got... Oh shoot, I almost got it. I tried horse. I did, but look at my posse growing over here. Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them now. What the heck? For ages, I just kept getting 1 at a time. Why is there so many T-Rexes now? I love it, but why? Anyways, I'll show you guys these guys real quick. If they kill these T-Rexes, that's fine. I don't want any of them. So we got Pear and Pear. We've known them before. We got Barney here. And then we also got Lime over here. He's completely green. I can't believe I found one of these guys. Green ones are kind of hard to find sometimes. Which is what I always colored my dinos when I was younger. So I was kind of like... That's cool. But he came out huge. Okay, so here's Barney. He's the same level, 172. I haven't put any points into his upgrading. He's got 4,840 health and 254% melee damage. And this is Lime stats. 8,140 and 271.5. So he got a lot more points into his health and melee than Barney did. There's a cool thing on the wiki. You guys probably used this before, but you type in your dino level that you tamed, and then you put in their stats. And I'm going to do it off camera real quick because I completely forgot to do that before I started recording. And it'll tell you how many points got put into certain categories. And I feel like Barney got a lot of points put into it, like his food and his oxygen. Like his oxygen 615 and 1,100, or no, 11,400 for food, whereas Lime's is 435 and only 11,100, and they're the same level. So I don't know why food points is a thing. Like, that shouldn't even make any sense. Why would you increase your dino's food intake at all? But yeah, he got a lot of oxygen points. So he could go swimming if he really wanted to, but that's about it. But we need to see if we can find... I haven't found anything over 116. And I want to see if we can get at least one... Either one more high-level female or an even higher male. I have no idea. Lime's pretty good. But let me go see if I can find a horse to tame. I'm kind of done with T-Rexes for a while. I want to take a break from killing things. I want to make friends. Okay, guys. I rescued this one. It was being attacked. Oh my god, now I'm being attacked. Hold on. Holy something. Anyways, this one was being attacked by one of those pigs, so I rescued it. It happened to be a level 68, so that's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, I hear the rest of them coming. There's always more. Come here. Key thing about these things is you have to feed them and then you have to ride them, and you never know where they're gonna go. So they say, oops, what are you doing? Try to put it someplace where it's somewhat peaceful. So I killed, I think, the majority of the things I saw that were kind of dangerous, but I gotta keep my distance here because I don't want to spook it. And so I want to take, I want to use one of these. Put the chainsaw away because we're not going to be using that to tame this thing. And then I have to give it some rock carrots because that's about all I got. And so this should keep me, you know, invisible. And hopefully I don't need a ghillie suit for this. And then all I have to do is ride up to it. No! No! Oh, son of a gun. See, it gets skittish. I should have brought ghillie armor, but I didn't think I was going to need it. Because in the video I saw they didn't have ghillie armor, I don't think. Alright, now I have to wait for him to stop running, but that's fine. I got lots of carrots. I think I only need 30 or so. So these can spoil a little bit. But now he's going to run, and now I can't feed him. So I'm going to wait a little bit, and then hopefully he'll calm down and we can try this again. I gotta be kind of quick. Holy cow, that's a lot of poop. What are you doing, Lightbulb? What did you eat? I told you not to have that Mexican food. Seriously. That's the most poop I've ever seen in one spot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gotta sneak up on it. Very sneaky. I think I got a wee bit too close in that last one. Oh shoot, that's a pig right over there. Or is that a saber-tooth? That's a saber-tooth. I'd rather you not go over to the saber-tooth. I really wish you wouldn't. Because now I have to fight the saber-tooth. Oh my gosh, he's a 92. We're going to run back here. So glad I put those movement points in. Oh, and it's dead. Okay, good. One fire. Where did he go? Seriously. What luck is this? Where did he go? Ah. Okay, I found him. Let's try this again. I'm not going to crouch. We just walk too slow if they're crouching. Let's get right up close. There we go. Okay. No! I used it, I thought. Are we supposed to hit E again? I saw the prompt. I didn't have time to read it before he kicked me off again. Oh, you're a wily one, aren't you? Move closer to ride. Okay. Equus is running. I know when he starts doing that thing, I'm supposed to do something. Okay. I think I'm hitting E and 0 just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's one or the other. So when he starts doing that bucking thing is when you gotta feed him. But at least we got in a good spot where he keeps getting stuck, so we don't have to go too far. Okay, horse, don't go that way. I don't want to go that way. That's not... Yeah, go that way. Stay near the dragon. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's E. I tried hitting 0 and it didn't do anything that time. Okay. So we gotta do this for a while. He's already at 29%. So if you're doing this in the wild, definitely make sure it's peaceful. But no cliffs. I don't know if he'd ride off a cliff or not. I thought about doing it on top of one of those plateau thingies, but my luck, he would have jumped off and he would have died. And probably killed me too. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely E. But he doesn't go too far from where he originally started. But having stuff around you kind of getting him stuck is also a good thing. Because then it dampens the mobility of him, so he won't be going as far. Like, we could stay here all day, that'd be perfect. Thank you, Marilla Tops. Teamwork. Teamwork right here. 39%, so how much does it go up when I hit E? Whenever I hit E again. 80% efficiency, so raw carrots are okay, but I forgot what the kibble was. Okay, so it's 10% it looks like. It's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna keep going for this. Let's see. So if we tame this guy, I got the saddle. I have to, well, I don't have it. I have learned it. I have to make it. It's some metal involved. So we'll make that. I got a bunch of metal, by the way, smelting, so we can make, if I think I did the math right, at least 2 armor. We're gonna do 2 of those Pimp My Dino metal ones. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upgrade them or not, but I definitely got the add-ons so we can increase armor rating if not. Otherwise, I can always get some more metal maybe. Oh, that's cool. Oh, by the way, they came out with this last update. They came out with oh gosh, what was I thinking? Some new dinos and a new bee. It's a giant bee, and the hives are actually found in Scorched Earth. But the thing is, they're not really. I don't know if they're going to be that useful that I'm going to bother taming one. Like, you have to take out the beehive, and then you have to tame the queen of the bees, and then you use her, and she can make more hives for you, and you can use the hives with a ghillie suit and bug repellent to harvest honey from it. The honey is pretty much a replacement for sap, it looks like. There's not a lot on the wiki, but that's what I think they said. Ooh, ooh, that was a close one. That was the second one I wasn't expecting. And so, I don't really need sap. About the only thing I need sap for is maybe some of those fruit things, or vegetable cakes, but I don't really need those either. So I can get sap pretty easily. It doesn't go bad. It doesn't take a lot of work. I just punch some trees. And then, other than that, you can use it for some things. I think it was giant whale that they added not that long ago. You can calm them down with that. But oh shoot, there's a saber-tooth. There's a saber-tooth. We're gonna have to run. Keep going. Yes. No, no, no. Keep going that way. Keep going that way. Yeah, go around the tree. Go around the tree. No, no. Go, go. No! Son of a gun, he ruined the taming. Burn, you stupid cat. I'm gonna do another one just to be sure. Son of a gun. I can't use the wyvern. Like, you can put the wyvern on here and have him on follow. But the downside is he's got friendly fire like heck. So he would just kill us both if we tried to do that. Oh, I almost had him. One more and he would have been done. Son of a gun. Okay. Let me try this again. We might have to do... You know what? Let's probably do that. I don't want to... That was so close. Where did he go? I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to make a little taming area. They mentioned that could be a good thing to do, and I think it will be. I'm going to go just make a taming corral real quick, and we're going to try to do this thing. I almost had that guy too. Okay. Third time's the charm. Is this the same one? I didn't even check. I just grabbed him because I thought it might have been. They're kind of hard to find, to be honest. It's the same one. Okay. Alright, so we're going to sneak in here. I made this just quick. It's actually in the Badlands of all places. It was the safest area that didn't have that many baddies around it. So it was just this lone little cliff. I'd figured to just put it up here. It's nice and flat. Almost had it perfect. So I should just have to ride it, right? Nope, I have to feed it again and then ride it. Okay, we're going to get this. I believe in us. The one thing I was worried about is if you could get through these doors, but clearly you can't. So that way I had to go cheap. Otherwise, I got lucky. He kept trying to run. I had to rescue him again. And he kept wanting to run every time I dropped him. And so finally I dropped him and I just parked Lightbulb literally on top of him and he couldn't go anywhere. So I hurried up and made this with what resources I could get quickly before he got unstuck. And it just happened to be that the doors worked. Perfect. Okay, you're gonna calm down? You gonna calm down, little buddy? Maybe? See if we can feed him or not. Nope, he's still freaking out. Alright. I'll let him unfreak. And we're almost done. So I just not record because literally it took like 3 more tries before I finally got to him. Able to feed him the carrot so he wouldn't freak out. I think a little bit bigger corral would be nice just because it's so small. He turns a lot more often. And we're going to name this guy Bucky because why not? And so, yeah, this is a good sized circle because he doesn't do much. He literally, the reason I didn't record it was because he just wanted to stand in these doorways the whole time. So he wasn't running around a lot, which was fine. But it was just getting tricky to, you know, oh, he can jump right over, nice, to get him started, because he'd move around so rapidly that I'd be almost about to feed him, and then he'd turn and get too close to me, and he'd freak out. So then I'd just fly away, just a little bit, like, close to render distance, and then come back, and he'd be fine again, but oh my gosh. So we still had a few carrots left, and, yeah, luckily nothing came. So definitely a corralling pen, or like, if you know where they are, like wall off a canyon or a certain area spook them towards that area and then have like part of the wall complete. So all you have to do is slap down a couple more. If you don't have anything to pick them up, I think RGs can pick these things up. But anyways, we're gonna go. It's hot here. We're gonna go ahead and get Bucky a saddle. Wow, you're white. You're quite large. I was expecting. I didn't think you were gonna be that big. So I got off you, but I don't know why. I guess I was just so busy trying to feed you that I wasn't paying attention how large you were. Wow, you're a biggie. All right, so we got what? He was 68, so we got a few levels on him. Very nice. Let's check his stats. His health went up, which was great. When you tame things, their health always refills automatically. In case you guys didn't notice that. 1,296 health. Oh, 1,176 stamina, 186. I think these things are okay for knocking out creatures. Their kick is great for... Oh, wait, you freaked me out there for a second. Can I ride you without a saddle? Oh, I can. Okay, so I don't even need to go make a saddle. I'm going to make one because I think you need it to make the lasso. So, space, of course, is a jump. And then right click is, I'm guessing, the back kick. Yep. And that's what you use to do a lot of torpor damage to stuff. What's left click then? He bites stuff. I wonder what he bites. Let's go test it on this tree. Or this bug. Let's bite the bug. Does you harvest... No, you don't harvest with that. Do you harvest with this, though? Good push. No, you don't harvest anything with your back kick. Okay. I don't think he's much of a gatherer. He's more of a transportation. And his saddle is used, I think, like... I want to say the saddle is like a mortar and pestle. Where you can craft stuff in that. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to make the saddle. Oops. Wrong one. Gotta get up first. And then we'll make his saddle, and hopefully this heat wave will be done by the time I get back. Okay, so we're back here at a little smithy area. Ooh, these done? They are. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got quite a bit of metal. Each one of these I filled up just like we did before. Of course, when you're playing single player and you leave and quit, sometimes it messes up with the cooking, and so I'm off by just that one last ingot to melt down, but that's fine. That was pretty good. So here we go. The saddle, you need to make a smithy, of course, because it's metal. 240 hide, 160 fiber, 120 wood, and 25 metal ingots, which isn't bad. And to think about it, it's not that bad because you don't need a saddle to ride these things. So I think early game, if you can find one of these, go for it. You definitely either... I can't remember what the kibble is, but raw carrots was the second best. And you can do, you know, farms... Let's actually look at this. Let's think about this early stage kind of stuff. Say you wanted to make, say, just a small farm. You can make poop, fertilizer pretty easy. So level 10 is when you can make small crop plots, okay? Basic, quickest farming, okay? The saddle alone for this thing, if you wanted to go with the saddle, is at level 20. So that's not bad either. But the fact that you don't need a saddle is great. So you can get right on them and start using them as a land mount. I forgot to check his weight, actually. Let's check that while that's crafting. How much weight do you have? 406? That's not bad. An Ankleo. I haven't even pumped yours. It's 382. And you're 96. So yeah, that's pretty good. In fact, how much does it go up? 20 points or so? It's not bad. Oh, look at his little prance. That's cool. Let's go ahead and do some more health. And, let's go ahead and try out the saddle. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the only place that you're allowed to make the lasso. Which, do I have to learn that as well? It's really cool because you can, like, lasso people for PvP. But he said, I think, you can also lasso animals so that you can pretty much, like passively herd something without having to worry about it trying to kill you, I think. Or maybe it's more for herbivores. So you can kind of, like, lasso a herbivore, lead it to like a taming pen and then try to tame it there rather than in the wild. I think that's what it's mostly for. But we'll do some testing real quick. So lasso. Okay, so you don't have to learn it. Okay, let me grab some fiber. I think I got some. And then I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Go ahead and throw that on you. Yeah! And like I said, it's pretty much, he's a mortar and pestle. There it is, okay. So it's not an engram, it's just right there. Thatch in fiber, okay. An easily crafted range tool that can ensnare and pull a target. Can only be wielded when riding a certain creature, which I'm guessing is this one. Okay, so let's grab some thatch. I think I got some in here too, yeah. Oh my gosh. So this is a really nice mount. I gotta say, I was expecting we had to ride a saddle, but bareback riding is a thing, I know, but I didn't think they'd have that implemented. So the saddle is optional if we really want to use it. Okay, that should be good enough. And we're going to throw that on our hot bar. Oh, I'm going to give you some carrots. I don't have any other food right now. You can have these carrots. Actually, you might have some berries. You're going to have to share some berries. Well, excuse you. You go ahead and munch on those, buddy. Alright. So I like the saddle. I like that it has a little, like your bag on the sides, and then it got a little bedroll. Now that we got full range, let's go ahead and do some running around, and let's see his stamina. His stamina's pretty good. It doesn't drain pretty quickly, or very quickly I should say. Yeah, hardly at all. Okay, let's go ahead and run around a little bit, and we'll do some jumping, and we'll see how quickly the stamina regenerates. Like some creatures, the stamina may not drain so quickly, which is fine, but it also takes a while for it to regain. So we'll see how quickly this fills up. Oh, we don't want to go near that guy. Let's not go near that guy. So I mean, he's okay speed-wise, so you could always pump that up a little bit. Is he following us? No. Now, how quickly does that level up? Oh my gosh, super quick. All you have to take is like a 5-minute break. Not even that, actually. This is a quick little pit stop, and then he's ready to go again. That's amazing. Okay, so he's definitely good for traveling without having to stop in much. We know he can't harvest anything. Maybe I have to Google that. Maybe he does harvest. Oh! I was thinking bushes he might be able to harvest, but... Okay, so he can harvest berries. He can get his own food. That's great. Does decent about that. So that's fine. Doesn't get fiber. That's fine. So you don't have to go getting food from something else. So... I don't know what I could fight. Like, he's not a fighter. That's the biggest thing. He's a utility one. I just want to see if I can knock something out. Like, I'm trying to think. There's not much around here that's kind of fragile that we could take on without dying. I might have to go find, like, a raptor back at our main base. Oh, there's a kitty. What level is this kitty? The kitty is level 52. Well, we can try. If we have to, we can run away. I have backup near. Okay, so we're going to go here. And kick. Kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. Stamina drains like crazy for that one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's getting super bloody, but my guy's holding in there. Oh! I would have got one more hit in there. I think he would have knocked out. He's running. Either his health's really low, or he was really close to getting torpored. Okay. Stamina's regenerate. Let's see if we can either kill him or knock him out. I'm pretty sure what this is for. Oh, there we go! Holy smokes! So, yeah, you have to definitely pump stamina if you're going to do that, because it drained him like crazy. Unless you got a lot of health. He took quite a beating, but he still has 1,000 health. Yeah, you'd have to take like at least a couple seconds if you have more health, otherwise put more stamina. Good push. We knocked out this cat. Look how much health. It's not the greatest way, but if you want to, I mean, think about it. Early stages, get some carrots, and you could do that, because a bow and arrow you can get pretty early, but the trank arrows aren't till level 20, aren't they? Trank arrows, no, 21. Okay, so you can get crop plots going. I guess if you wanted to, you could use trank arrows and then finish off with the horse. Shh, timer. Okay, so that's an interesting tactic. I mean, especially if you can't get berries and stuff. But we knocked him out, and he has 2,000 torpor, which isn't bad. Level 52. I might try to tame you. I don't have a cat. I could have a kitty cat. What's your other stats? 650 health, 125. You could be a watch kitty. Keep away all the mice. Anyways, there we go. I like this. I like this horse. It's a really good horse. Let's go ahead and see how much stamina increases when we do that. Oh wow, over 100 points. That's not bad at all. So I think a couple points in stamina and you'd be golden. Probably melee, and he'd do more torpor damage for sure, and then probably just keep going for health. Unless you need him for packing stuff, and then definitely go for weight. But he's a pretty good mount. I like it. You're a good horse, Bucky. You're a good horse. Took a while, but we figured out the easier way is just to put him in a corral, that's for sure. And there we go. I think I'm noticing more and more pigs are spawning, so that's great. I think I'm going to go off camera and keep doing some stuff. And then I think next episode we're going to try... Ooh, there's a kitty cat right there. That's the big kitty cat. I don't want to mess with that one. We'll try to tame a pig, because if I can find a couple of those, get some mate boosting going, at least 2 or 3, and we could have those with our boss fight, and that could be really useful, especially since we're not going to be using wyverns. They're all going to be land mounts, so that could be just what we need. And we'll see how effective they are, I guess. We'll test it, and if they work out pretty good, then we'll definitely get some more to go with our posse of T-Rex. But we're getting there, guys, and we're not going... We are, maybe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. So, I forgot about the lassos. Apparently you can lasso these big kitties. I don't know what I'm going to do with them now that I lassoed them. I really don't. But we got them. That's what counts. Ah! Well, how did I let go? There we go, right click. Okay, we're gone. We're gone. No, no, no. It's so hard to steer with a lasso. Go! Go, Bucky, go! Okay, we gotta run. We gotta run quicker, Bucky. Definitely gonna put more movement speed. Holy smokes! That was a horrible idea to try on this one.